Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, then they're making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's right on target. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. So UMass offense will get the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Perry. Coming after him.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Secures it at the 30.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Florida
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Power football with the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Noles! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? PAT unit on the field.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get six, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Perry. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. Time to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Florida State. Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. TCU is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? UMass quickly back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on 4th down because we're going to do that anyways. It's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to throw it. He's got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Calls his own number. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the first. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Perry. Right down the middle. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll immediately call timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UMass offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over.
Fires and picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Excellent field position here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for it all. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State! He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Dances away from one. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the NFL.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe it.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Find some fresh air. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's still third and goal. Back to throw, it's Perry. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that incompletion. Back to throw, it's Perry. He's got him in the flat. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. Snags it. Touchdown, no! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UMass offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Noles have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They get him down after he makes the catch. After that earlier interception, they want to make sure this guy gets his rhythm back.
Yeah, and sometimes when he loses confidence, he's also not going to push the ball down the field. He doesn't want to make a mistake, and that's a tough life. You want your quarterback to play free and not worry about making that mistake. He's already made one. This is a good way to kind of get that confidence going again.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The give to Davis. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. from the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Seminole! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 11. And the UMass offense...
The UMass offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushed.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, no! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he left that one short. Tried. There's got to turn it loose.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good game. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with...
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going... He lets it fly. Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 1st down for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gain of 23 on the play.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it